Well, back out here again. This time, I don't know. Don't know what I'm gonna do. No clue. Got this side job here. Apparently he had been off the road for 42 years, he said. He's been, I guess, slowly fixing it up. He said he bought this car when he was, I don't know, 16, 17 for 580 bucks. It was a running driving car. He drove for 2 years. Been parked ever since. He's been, over the years, messing with it, obviously. I mean, it's not in bad shape at all. He's already did the clean all the floors up. It's got a bunch of new stuff already on it. I gotta get it running for him. I got the brakes. Had a bunch of brake leaks. We got all that fixed up, so it's got brakes on it. Now I just gotta get it to start. And then, so he pulls in and out of the garage, and then he's dropping that puppy off at the body shop, he said. But I don't blame body shop. It's a lot easier if you can drop him in and out of the shop rather than dragging him in and out. It's kind of a pain in the ass on that. So, that's that one. Got the wife's car. Still needs trans. It's probably done at the end this week, actually. And then I got to wait on Circle D to bring your converter back to us. Or going through it, just make sure it's okay. It blew the front pump seal out of it. Not front pump seal, the actual front pump came apart in it. Grenaded. Still made decent mile an hour though for it. 127 mile an hour. But boy, she went kaput. Then this thing, I don't know. Trans brake works when it wants to. It engages, won't disengage. It'll hold all day long. But for some reason or another, it won't disengage. I'll take the actuator out. It works. I've taken the rod out. The rod did stick a little bit, so I kind of deburred it. Now it moves in real nice and easy. I know some of them have a spring behind it. Some of them say you use fluid pressure to push them out. Well, this does not have a spring. Some put a spring in there. Buddy of mine said he might have one of the trains at his house, but I haven't heard none. That was a couple days ago. I ain't in a big hurry. So if he don't, I'll go over to Lowe's or somewhere and I'll get a spring that'll fit in there, or I'll take it out one of these propane gas valves I got laying around here or something. See if I can't make it work, cut it to fit. I don't know what else I got going on. Like I said, well, no, pretty much out here. I'm just getting ready to get started on that thing so I can get it out of here. I got more junk coming in. I got to work on. But I will say this: if anybody's got a 68 to 72 Nova that they want to get rid of, let me know. I'm not looking for a restored one. I'm not looking for a run and driving one. I'm looking for a project, as long as it's got a title. Cheaper the better, because my plans are doing a Nova and retiring that. I had to finish out the year in this car, because there's no way I have a Nova done this year ready to run. So, yeah, getting tired of beat on that car. It wasn't really made to do what I'm doing with it. And it's real fun. I'm not going to do anything to them, leave it the way it is. I'm just not going to race it as much. I'll still race it, but not as much. Put it that way. How's that sound? I want to go a little bit faster than what this car's running right now, which I know I can spray this one and be in the 9s easy. As of right now, it feels great on top. I know a lot of people get 8s and stuff in these cars, so they must be able to take it. But somebody's like pushing a piece of plywood with the firewall straight up and down, windshield straight up and down. Front's got a little tiny nose in it, but not the radiator or nothing, but that's not a big deal there. But yeah, I mean, to get this car in the high 8s or something like that probably wouldn't be out of realm. Like, obviously it's like everything else, how much money you want to spend. But I know 9s is real easy for it. I can throw a kid on it and probably go high 9s, which I still may end up doing that this year. Just so I can say it does run high 9s. But it's taking its toll on the body. It's fiberglass body. It's got a little bit of spider webs starting to happen around the support rods for a radiator, back where to meet the firewall back there. It's getting those. The door now is starting to really show its wear. Look at that. Yeah. So, it's things like that, which, I mean, they'll crack anyway, even if you're not racing them probably. But I'm not doing it any justice by racing it. I really don't want to beat this car up. It's what I've always wanted to build since I was 8 years old. And I built it, so I don't want to destroy it. I don't know if this door's got any or not. Yep, bottom of this one. Look. Hang on. See at the bottom of that one. It busted too on me. Well, hell. Wow. And then, like I said, over here, it's starting to, you may not see it on here, but right in here, it's got spider webs. Starting to come around those. And you might be able to see the other side a little bit better because I can see it looks a little white maybe. Yeah, right there, see how it's starting? I think that's just air pushing that back, and then the body doing this and radiator doing this. I'm sure that's the issue there. Yeah, not doing any favors. Definitely beating that poor thing to death. So that's the reason why I'm gonna get me a Nova. It's for that whole reason I got to sit down. I had an elder Nova on here I was gonna do no prep car out of. Me and a buddy, well, it didn't pan out. We couldn't see eye to eye on her or nothing like that, and that's fine. So that's the reason why I'm looking for another one. I really wanted that car because it did hold some sentimental value to me. Actually, a lot. So I really wanted that one. But it doesn't look like that one's ever gonna happen. So I'm gonna go look for another one. Now, as far as what drivetrain I'm gonna put in one, I don't know. I've thought about LS, thought about big block. Not sure yet. So if anybody's got a 68 to 72 Nova, that's fairly cheap. I know there's none of them cheap anymore, even if you can see through some bitch. But a roller is all I need. Just a roller, 2-door with a title. I don't care if it needs quarters. Everything else, obviously, all of them will need quarters if you can afford them. So somebody got one out there, let me know. That's within, you know, a few hours anyway. Cecil County, Maryland. I don't really feel like driving to Arizona, but I will drive a few hours for the right deal. So let me know what you got out there on those. I guess I'm gonna get back to work on this fire chicken that's up on lift, get that thing up out of here. I gotta put a turbo on that SOT right there as soon as it gets here. And I really hope the trans gets back for a wife's car this week for the Mustang. Cause we got there's that show and everything Saturday over at Cecil. We wanna go to it, and they got test and tune and all. It'd be nice if she could test that car. If I test mine, it'd be on foot brake again, which would be absolutely no different than it was last year. Other than it's got, well, nope, I made it about it last year. So yeah, that won't be different. Pretty much the only difference will be is I took whatever, 25, 30 pounds off the front and maybe 10 or 11 pounds off the rear with the diff, and then the front wheel wood brakes. Oh, that'd be no different because I'd still be foot braking it. Since trans brake won't release. Well, shit. So, I'll probably just put it in the show then. Well, let me get back on this old fire chicken. And then we'll get to working on something. Maybe once I get the purple car back up in the air, we'll go through that trans brake deal again. I'll show you what we're doing. I'll find a spring somewhere if you don't have one. I'll put a video of that up. This way, if anybody else has the same issue I'm having, maybe we'll figure it out together. Well, comment below or whatever, or go on 382 Performance on Facebook. Let me know if you got a Nova that is not $1 million. I know. Good luck with that, huh? All right, till next time.